Welcome to the Denver Zoo, or if you're feeling fancy, the Denver Zoo Conservation Alliance has been in operation since all the way back in 1896. As you explore the zoo's 80 acres, you'll find exhibits representative of many different eras, from the numerous more old-fashioned, simple yet spacious yards for hoofstock to the state-of-the-art overhead tunnels in The Edge. We'll begin our tours of this facility with a quick look at their newest attraction, Down Under. Debuted in May 2024. Set on 2 acres of land, this complex took over the former footprint of Bird World, as well as a slice of the historic Pachyderm building. You'll now find 5 brand new habitats featuring 4 Australasian species, including some that were brand new to the zoo. We'll begin on the backside of the Pachyderm building. Where rhinos once roamed, you'll now find 2 adjacent habitats for living dinosaurs. Salem and Neville, the zoo's pair of double-wattled cassowaries, who lived behind the scenes for a few years before moving into their new digs. The name cassowary comes from the Papuan words cassu and wari, which combine to mean horn-headed, in reference to the cassowary's signature cask. The function of the cask has long been debated, with hypotheses including that it is used for display, thermoregulation, or sound amplification. Across the path from the cassowaries is a connected indoor and outdoor setup for the Matschie tree kangaroo. I didn't get any movement out of Denver's resident roos Tristan and Pearl, but fortunately the one at Cheyenne Mountain was much more cooperative. There is over a dozen species of tree kangaroo, but to my knowledge, the endangered Matschie's or Juan tree kangaroo is the only one you'll find in the US these days. In the wild, this species is found only in the tropical forest on the Juan Peninsula in Papua New Guinea. Interestingly, it is believed that the tree kangaroo's ancestors started life in the trees, but ventured down to the ground before some of them decided that terrestrial life was not for them, and returned to the trees, evolving into the tree kangaroos we know today. Placed in between the indoor and outdoor tree kangaroo habitats is an art piece by Australian First Nations artist and poet Kirli Saunders, one of the First Nations leaders who worked in collaboration with the Denver Zoo on Down Under to share what these unique animals mean to the First Nations people. So, what happened to those ancestral macropods that didn't return to the trees? Well, they became the kangaroos and wallabies that we all know and love, who you can meet here in Denver in the Wallaby Way, a walk-through habitat that has you share the same space with red kangaroos and the Bennett's wallaby. While the Bennett's wallaby is the variety that you'll find in most American zoos, there is roughly 45 species of wallaby. In comparison, only the 4 largest terrestrial macropods earn the title kangaroo. While wallabies may appear to be smaller kangaroos, there are a few key differences. Wallabies have premolar teeth, which kangaroos lack, and typically feed more on leaves, while kangaroos are grazers. Though I didn't get any footage of her, when you're in the Wallaby Way, keep an eye out for Marshmallow, an albino wallaby who was rescued and brought to the zoo following the shutdown of the nearby SeaQuest Aquarium. And that wraps up our look at the Denver Zoo's Down Under attraction, a small, simple, but modern exhibit that gives just a taste of the wonderful wildlife that can be found in Australasia. When we return to Denver in the future, we'll move just down the path to what I would argue to be the zoo's premier exhibit.